Hi collector fans, and welcome to the channel. On today's video we got some Neca, Warduke from Dungeons and Dragons. I've not had any Neca in a long time, and I've been waiting for this for a long time. So as I say, let's get it out of the box. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe and enjoy the video. Welcome to my Warduke Dungeons and Dragons video. Look at this, what an awesome piece. It's a Neca, so I haven't got it out of the box yet, so let's see it if it comes out in one piece and survives the review. Wow, was that stressful? I did not want to film that, me taking that out of the box. That was my why is it so stressful taking a Neca figure out of a box? I never have this trouble with any other figure except Neca, because you just know the reputation of these things, that they break. And so far he's alright. I know people say put him in a warm bath or put a heat gun on him and warm him up. I'm always frightened to make him too soft, so I'm going cold turkey here, and he's come straight out of the box, and I've posed him. He seems to be okay. He looks absolutely awesome. I'm so chuffed I got it. And the metallic blue on it, the blue just pops, unbelievable. And this flame on the sword, now that was a little bit tricky to slide on. Now people have said to warm it up before you slide it on, but it was okay. But putting it on and off and putting these swords in the holsters and stuff, you're taking the paint off. They're very tight, and you can't play around with this guy much. You want to get him in a brilliant pose and then just leave him like that. Now this is the first pose I thought I'd do him. It was on the front of the box or the back of the box, so I thought I'd better sort of do this pose. And he looks awesome. Fragile, yeah. I mean, I was just putting, you have to take the hands off. You get spare hands with this figure, so I'll show you. I mean, I've got a spare hand with this, and I've already popped it on the actual shield, so when I do the next pose you'll see it, because I've seen someone else say put the hand on the shield first. So these hands are so tight. I mean, they're not like Black Series. You're just, there's no flex in them at all. You can tell why they break. This is the other hand as well, so you've got some hands. Yeah, nice pointy finger. But this shield, wow. But yeah, we'll get back to that. But I'm just loving this. I mean, I played around with it a little bit. I don't really want to play around and show you. I mean, the knees, it's got posability on it. Arms, this arm comes up really nicely. This arm, yeah, I didn't want to break it. But the most, I would say fragile thing on it is like pointing at you right up. Is these are so delicate on the helmet. There's hardly any thickness to them at all to get that lovely detail. They do look nice. When the light hits it in different angles, you can see different bits of dry brushing of silver on it. But wow, it just looks a really cool figure, and I'm so happy I got it. So because I do like the old Mythic Legions a little bit, but I sort of bought two and never carried on because they are quite expensive. But I like to get a few more. But this is a cheaper sort of version. And you've got the Grim Ward as well, which is the bigger guy. He's bigger than Warduke by like 1.5 inches or something. He's massive. But this guy, yeah, it's just because it's something I had as a kid, and having the original figure still is just brilliant. I love it. I will bring it a little bit closer, and you can have a look at some of the detail. But yeah, look how thin that is. So that could snap. That would fall off and that would snap. So, but yeah, the detail, it's nice. The feet are solid. They're pretty posable. They're nice. You've got sort of up the skirt, there's a big solid base in there. You're not going to see that. But yeah, I love this. That you've got a little pouch on the back. Put your big sword in, so you can put the big sword in, get the little swords out, and pose it. I will do a pose with a smaller size of swords. You see that one flex, and that one's on a chain, so it moves around on a chain. He's so cool looking. Why don't Neca do stands for these though? I know you can buy Neca stands, can't you? So there are pegs on the bottom. I could think about investing in one, because I'm just worried about that falling over. Okay, I've changed them over now, so I've put the 2 smaller swords in his hand and put the bigger sword away. Now that bigger sword putting away, and that was hard. You cannot play around with these swords around too much. Putting them in and out, you're taking the silver paint off. I've already noticed there's a bit of silver paint coming off them already. You can't really play around with this too much and put it in too many different poses. You've got to think of a good one and leave it in it. But that does look so nice, how he slots into the holster so nicely. But don't he look so mean like that, doesn't he? I love that. You get some good variations. You got to be brave. I should just get the heat gun on it and play around with it, but you just don't know. I don't want to touch it too much with these. Okay, we got the shield on now and the big sword back on again. This is a nice pose. I like that. I do like that. That's quite a menacing attack stance there. You just get to see this shield, and the paint on this is amazing. I love it. I just love it. Yeah, I hope Neca bring out more Dungeons and Dragons figures. There's some other cool ones like the Knight, definitely, but I do like these darker figures. See, that's why I should get more into Mythic Legions more. I think I should definitely get back into Mythic Legions. It's very tempting. I think I might be buying a few more Mythic Legions. This has really encouraged me, this sort of figure. So but I'm gonna get my Mythic Legion out and put him next to him, so I have a fight off in some other characters as well. Yeah, just for a bit of fun, I've got my original Warduke here. Look at that from that. Look at that, isn't that cool? Okay, let's hold these side to side. Look at that. Really getting it. How close can you get? Well, here we go. I thought I'd put some figures up against Warduke. Here we go. He's got a Wampa Black Series. It's coming at him. Yeah, it looks awesome. Yeah, you can see the size of, how big this Black Series Wampa is to the Warduke. So it gives you a good sort of scale, definitely. Here's my Mythic Legion Knight against the Warduke Dungeons & Dragons. See the size, the scale? He does look a little smaller, actually. You can get away with it because Warduke is a big guy. So, and I think they stand off all right. So it just looks pretty cool together, doesn't it? I'm just so impressed with this figure. Been waiting so long for it, and this is such a cool figure to have beginning of the new year, just to start off with. I don't know what to say. It just looks cool. Looks absolutely amazing. To think I was a child and I had this toy, and you would never think that growing up later on that you would get sort of a vast and much more detailed improvement of this figure. Alright, this figure is so playable, I can do whatever with this. So this is just for posing. I don't think I could play with him too long. He's just going to look really nice in a cabinet. Occasionally I might change his pose, but otherwise, wow, just to sit in him. But yeah, no action like this fella though, so no action. Yeah, so I thought I'd just finish off and bring up a nice close-up, and you can actually see the detail of the inside of the shield there, and there's like a nice pretend leather strap. So anyone who get one of these, I would advise you to pop the hand on first and then connect it. It's a lot easier than trying to, because you're just worried about these bits constantly, and I keep on about it. But yeah, nice detail. This armoured hand, that was a little bit tricky putting the sword in, so you just warm it up. But he looks so mean. So you got the nice holster there. You got this cool little pouch. This sort of wooden holster. It's wicked. It does like wood to me. The detail on the boots. Boots are nice. They're solid, really nice, sturdy feet. Then some nice joints there. I love the joints hidden under the knee. So if I can show you, so without breaking, yeah. See, it's all hidden under the knee. But yeah, What a cool figure. I just want to finish off on my overall thoughts on this figure. Wow. Warduke, this is an amazing figure. I think it was 37, it comes to about 40 quid. Bit pricey, but he's bigger. He's like 8 inches tall, bit bigger than a Black Series figure. Overall, he looks amazing. Posability, well, you can get him. You've got to balance him right. All the joints are stiff. Neca, you're just frightened to. So I would recommend just warming them up. Well, I always frightened they're going to warm up too much and it'd just be loose. But yeah, this could have done with being a bit thicker, I think, because I'm going to see people, they're going to get broken. I can see it now. This is awesome. The paint on this shield is absolutely amazing. Just the weathering, the detail, and it just harks back to the original figure. And I'm so happy I got it. And if I was you, if you want to get one Dungeons and Dragons figure, get this figure. It's awesome. So I just want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers, my patrons, my channel members. I'm nearly, as I'm saying before, I'm nearly at 1,500. So I've got a massive giveaway. So check that video out. Make sure you're subscribed. Big like. Leave some comments. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.